Hello friends, this is Netrali Patil from Arihan College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Bavdhan, Pune, Department of Information Technology. Today we are going to learn about second chapter e-commerce and e-governance. In previous session we discussed about introduction to e-commerce, then difference between traditional commerce and e-commerce, advantages of e-commerce and disadvantages of e-commerce. Let's begin with the today's session. Start with types of e-commerce. The most common participants in e-commerce are business, administration, government and consumer. The primary e-commerce types as follows: business to business, business to consumer, consumer to business and consumer to consumer. Okay. First start with business to business. What is business to business? B2B e-commerce refers to all electronic transactions of goods and sales that are conducted between two companies. This type of e-commerce typically explain the relationship between the producers of a product and the wholesalers who advertise the product for purchase to consumers. Sometimes this allows wholesalers to stay ahead of their competition. This is the diagram for B2B e-commerce. What is B2B e-commerce? In B2B model, business sells its product to an intermediate buyer who then sells the product to the final customer. As an example, a wholesaler places an order from a company website and after receiving the consignment sell the product to the final customer who comes to buy the product at one of its retail outlets. For example, Tata Communications, it's a network provider. Okay. Next one is B2C. B2C means business to consumer. In business to consumer, it perhaps the most common form of e-commerce. B2C e-commerce deals with electronic business relationships between business and consumers. Many people enjoy this avenue of e-commerce because it allows them to shop around for the best prices, read customer reviews and often find different products that they wouldn't otherwise be exposed to in the retail world. This e-commerce category also enables business to develop a more personalized relationship with their customer. This is the diagram for B2C e-commerce. How it works? In B2C model, business sells its products directly to a customer. A customer can view the products shown on the website. The customer can choose a product and order the same. The website will then send a notification to the business organization via email and the organization will dispatch the product or goods to the customer. Okay. These B2C business are online retailers. For example, Amazon, Flipkart, these are examples of business to consumer transactions. Okay. Next one is consumer to consumer. What is consumer to consumer? This level of e-commerce encompasses all electronic transactions that take place between consumers. Generally, these transactions are provided by online platforms such as PayPal, but often the conducted through the use of social media networks, Facebook Marketplace and website. Okay, this is the diagram for C2C e-commerce. In C2C model, consumer helps consumer to sell their assets like residential property, cars, motorcycles, etc., or rent a room by publishing their information on the website. Website may or may not charge the consumer for its services. For example, OLX, Quaker, online auctions, these are example of consumer to consumer. Next one is consumer to business. In consumer to business, the most traditional form of e-commerce, C2B e-commerce, is when a consumer makes their services or products available for companies to purchase. An example of this would be a graphic designer customizing a company logo or a photographer taking photos for an e-commerce website. This is the diagram for consumer to business model. In this model, consumers have products or services of value that can be consumed by business. For example, the comparison of interest rates of personal loan or car loan provided by various banks via websites. A business organization who fulfills the consumer's requirement within the specified budget approaches the customer and provides its services. For example, a blog can be written by an author for a business to improve sale of products. And one more thing is eBay is an example of consumer to business. Got it? Next one is e-commerce trade cycle. What is e-commerce trade cycle? A trade cycle is the series of exchanges between a customer and supplier that take place when a commercial exchange is executed. A general trade cycle consists of following things: pre-sales, execution, settlement and after sales. What is pre-sales? In pre-sales, it consists of two steps like search and negotiate. Customers search for required website for product to be purchased, and in negotiate step, customer find a supplier who offers good quality product at cheaper price, and then customer agree the terms forwarded by supplier. Okay, we will see the diagram for trade cycle. See, this is the diagram for EDI trade cycle. In the pre-sale, it consists of search and negotiate. Second step is execution. In this phase consists of order and delivery. Customer sends an order for the selected product, and after processing the order, customer receives delivery of the product. Next phase is settlement. In this phase consists of invoice and payment. Invoice means customer will receive a bill for the purchased product, and after confirmation of received product, customer will pay for the same. Okay, and the last phase is after sales. In this phase consists of warranty and after sale services. In warranty period, customer will get all maintenance services for free or at minimum cost. After sales, services means customer will do complaints, if any, about the performance of product and get maintenance service from the supplier. Okay, got it? So dear student, I hope you like this session. In the next session we will go for further things. Thank you.